Ching.
Morning, babe!
Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited you're here.
I know, it's so weird because I'm usually the one interviewing people and then you're doing me, so I'm gonna do yours later.
Today, we are talking about igniting our passion, and you are the most passionate person I know. Everybody knows that you are school nutrition's biggest cheerleader.
Rah, rah. Look, I have my poinsettia still used as my pom-pom. But no, thank you. I mean, it's weird because, I wasn't born into child nutrition industry like so many of the ones I do, right? But it's just, my cousin, he started, making food for kids, and he was like, Winnie, you want to come over and help me feed all the kids? And I was like, yeah, let's do this. And so it's been like about 5 years now. And I remember the first time getting in, it was incredible meeting so many, the directors, the lunch ladies, and then finally the kids that come through the line to test out the food. They are so crazy. I mean, they're in your face, they'll tell you what's real. And then so that was it. It was just like everybody, another one bites the dust, another one bites the dust. So that's how it started. But it's just, the thing that everybody's trying to do is, universal feeding and trying to make sure everybody's well fed. But it's I think we need to move the needle in another way by doing things like this, talking about it, social media. This generation, I think, can move the needle in such a different way, a newer way. And it's going to help, when everybody's doing the Capitol Hill thing, which is awesome. I did that. That was my last trip before COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe it? Coming back from Washington, D.C.
Can you believe that's almost been a year now?
I know. In a couple months, it'll be one whole year, but nothing keeps us down. Look at our lunch ladies. So what all caught me from the first time was these people, they work so crazy. They're with 6 arms and 4 legs, and they're just getting everything done super fast. And I've never seen anybody work that hard so much live, right? Visiting kitchens all over the United States, and I loved it. And I was like, we got to promote the heck out of them and get everyone to know what they're doing, why they are the hardest working people, and why they should get more benefits, more pay, everything. I want to give them everything. Like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
So you are so passionate about school nutrition and highlighting the work that is done behind the scenes and the people who run school nutrition.
Yeah.
And you're working on a project right now that reflects that. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I came up with this idea of, having a documentary, and I'm naming it Lunch Heroes of America. So basic, so simple, right? And the goal is to get it on Netflix. So I've been collecting a lot of footage. I've been getting the film students, to film the lunch lady while I'm there with their film teacher and the director of lunch. And we'll pick a wonderful kitchen, and then we get to show off some of the things they're doing and what they're feeding. And so the hopes is to have everyone watch the documentary on Netflix and get really what they're doing and how they're doing it and why they do what they do every morning, 4 a.m. Woo! It's insane. And I know you think I'm, taking coffee or anything. This is all water in my unicorn mug. I wake up like this, not eating and just drinking water, and it's this kind of energy level. What's fun is that I was thinking, how am I gonna pay, an editor or producer to help us make a trailer and do it together? I'm not a producer. I don't know how to do that. So I decided to make these things. And it's my poster. I have posters of these all over the United States. It's in almost every school in the United States. It's kind of scary. So they were like, Mama Chang, can you make something for us? And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna make aprons. And so all the lunch ladies and lads and school districts that purchase all of this stuff, the aprons and the masks, the money goes to funding the documentary. And so the whole point is I got the whole community to come together. So we got kids filming it from their school, the lunch ladies, lunch lads, and then you have everybody who's buying this stuff is funding it. So their names go on the credits in the documentary. And the kids get the credit for filming. So everybody's involved in the love project. Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. From what you've seen behind the scenes, even during COVID, Um, you know, it's been our school nutrition professionals have gone above and beyond to feed these kids, and that all goes back to fueling their passion. What have you seen behind the scenes as far as can you see their passion in everything that they do? Can you think of an instance where you were just amazed by the work that goes on behind the scenes?
Oh my goodness. I mean, there are just too many stories. Like, when I interview so many of them, and then I see their photos, their Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, like everything, they're constantly just out there, no matter what day, rain or shine. It's, you know what? They work through all the holidays. I don't know if you knew this, but they worked through all the holidays. So finally, when Christmas came around, a lot of the school districts said, you know what? You're going on your like winter break, and that's it. That was their one break this whole year. And they just plowed through. I know a lot of them were super burnt out, but they said, you know what? We're just going to pull up our bootstraps and we're just going to keep going. And so, I mean, it's basically everyone that I've ever talked to, they all keep struggling through. And they're like, nope, we love the kids and this is what we do because we know how important it is to feed them. I mean, it's so like logical, when you're like not hungry, you do everything. You can do anything. You feel big, you have confidence, and your brain, you have the food in there, like, brain food that fuels you to like learn and absorb. And so it's illogical for the country to not feed the kids or like let people go hungry, because then you just don't do anything. So that doesn't benefit the community. And so I'm a Libra, and that means I always fight for justice and do what I know is right and speak up for those I can't, or the shy, the camera shy. And I'm not really that shy. But that's the point. That's why I do what I do. I love it.
That's awesome. We know that hungry kids don't learn, so it's a team effort. And right now we are the backbone of education, really. I mean, we're
partners. Yep, we're partners with all the teachers and everybody, and custodial, like everybody. We're a village, right? It's like a village of people and raising the kids together, and there's nobody that is higher or lower. It's just everybody has their part. And to highlight that, I think it's our job. Anybody who have the energy, like you're super smart with like doing all the tech stuff, and you're always in people's face and filming them and capturing their sparkling moments and all the magical moments. And that's every time, every day. And so I'm so happy to have you as my sister.
I know. I'm so happy to know you. You, like I said, you are the most passionate person I know. School nutrition's biggest cheerleader. What is one thing that you're looking forward to getting back to? And what is one thing that you want our audience to know about you?
Oh my Lord, that's like so easy. I miss everyone. I miss everyone. All the hugs, when I go around and see everybody and get to go in and visit the kitchens, or sometimes the volunteer and be in their kitchens and feed the kids. And I like asking the kids, so what do you like to eat? Do you like this? Should we change it? What should we do? And you get their real info, and they're just like in your face when you're so real. And what I've always, done throughout my motivational talks, and I'm still doing that through, Zoom, or like it's virtual and it's free. So nobody ever have to feel like they have to find money. So don't worry, Mama Chain comes for free. And so, like in talking to the staff is, how do you raise the standards of a person? That means first you have to raise yourself, and then you can raise and help affect everyone around you. So when you can help someone, brighten up their mind, body, and spirit, wow, they're like, you know what? I can do more. Like, and I can learn more. I can do better. And then everybody raises the bar. And that's how you get the society to change and move that needle, and no more of that, like people get all upset sometimes about so many things. And so COVID, but I really appreciate being with COVID, because I've never gotten it. I've been really healthy this whole time. But it's allowed me to pump the brakes. As you know, sometimes I need my brakes pumped. Take a pause and work on my body, work on myself. I've traveled 5 years nonstop all over the United States, flying around, which I really do miss. I do. And visiting everyone, all my brothers and sisters across America. But I've done intermittent fasting and my Kundalini yoga, my Tai Chi every day. It's on my YouTube, and we'll link that later. And things like that. My body feels even more like insane, intact. Losing weight during COVID is not easy. I think a lot of people gain weight. I lost like 8 pounds.
It's been really hard to stay on track, but it's a new year and I'm ready to be a healthier person.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have my magic wand and put that wish for you out there for you, darling. And we'll COVID's gonna it's gonna get over, and it just takes time, and we just have to comply. Like I think the more you can work on being selfless and doing things whether you get paid or not is something between you and you, and only you can say, you know what, this is what I'm on this earth to do. And I have this small mouth but a big bark, and I can say things for others and help others, like excel and get up there. And so that's my calling in life, is just to keep pushing and pushing everyone to be the more you, and be the real you. And don't ever let anybody like tell you, don't be so loud, Winnie. I've gotten that before. People say, Winnie, you're too crazy, you're too energetic, you're too whatever, it might scare some of my staff. And I'm like, good. I want to scare your staff because I want them to wake up and stop being so like complacent, just like bleh, like a veggie that just lays there and does nothing. But you can turn yourself into something so much more powerful when you give people your energy and your love. And when you cook with love, the food tastes different, doesn't it, B?
It does.
Exactly.
Winnie, thank you so much for hopping on here today and talking about igniting your passion. Where can people learn more about booking speaking engagements with you or your YouTube channel? Where can we find more about Winnie?
Yeah, it's so easy. I mean, you can do like Chef Mama Chang at, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. Or, if you look up my family's company, Chef's Corner Foods, that would be one on Facebook as well. And then I'm everywhere. Just Google me, Winnie Chang, Mama Chang. You'll find me somewhere.
There you have it, Mama Chang and igniting her passion, and you can find her on Google. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.